Your war, my rules. I said, what do you mean? Well, you're fighting a war, let's say in a foreign country, and you're getting your ass beaten. Maybe I shouldn't say ass, or butt beaten. Because you're going by the law of land warfare. They're not. They don't have to. They consider you an invader, and they can do anything they want to you. And usually they can either cripple you, send you home in a wheelchair, or a body bag. And they employ all the types of criminal elements there is. They will poison your food, tinker with your ammo and your equipment, but either way, they're going to send you home dead. You lose a war. And well, where was this the dead? Well, let's see. Vietnam, though we tried to do a lot of odd stuff against them, they would hide in a tunnel, and we would fill it with gasoline vapors and drop in a match. Boom! But then we found out that they had these little doors all the way through their tunnels. We would firebomb napalm valleys. Sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. Most of the time it didn't. We would take a hill, lose a lot of people, drive the enemy from the hill, more than one occasion, I do mean more than one occasion, and cause them 10% of their fighting force deaths, and then we would retreat, and the VC would come back and occupy that. And that was their routine. Fight like hell and run like hard. And we lose. We lost in Vietnam. We lost our ass in Iraq, because what we would have done, or should have done, is put snipers at dusk on the roads. Can't do that. Same thing in Afghanistan. We could have prevented a lot of deaths and a lot of destruction if we had people out there at night blending in, but we didn't. We took orders from idiots in Washington, D.C. Oh, did I say something wrong? Yes. Yes. We're not fighting them on our terms. We're fighting them on our terms, and we're losing our men. I mean, you're talking thousands of crippled people. That didn't have to happen. Well, okay, I didn't make policy. A bunch of people in Washington, D.C. said, well, you can't look like the enemy. You can't dress like them. You can't have beards. You have to be American looking. And what happened? Any citizen that sits in the city can shoot American because they all look the same. Not me. I'm 12 feet tall. I mean, I stand out. I'm in the clouds. Well, for other reasons too. But as I said, your war, you're losing it. Let me fight it my way. No, I won't. They say, oh no, you can't do that. Why? I got told that directly from a couple of generals. You can't do that. Why? Everyone that walks past this beam gets irradiated. Why can't I do that? It's not allowed in warfare. Well, you're following the Geneva Conference. How many men you have lost so far? And will continue to leave? If you're going to abandon a site, why don't you irradiate it? You know, use this chemical, use that chemical. We can't do that. That's chemical warfare. You're losing. Well, the only thing they had was Agent Orange. The Russians use mustard. Americans use Agent Orange. Oh, did the VC have chemical weapons? Oh, yeah. She's about that big. Biological weapons. She's about that big. They own all the brothels in the major cities. And they have made sure that the girls that were there were infected with diseases. Some were nobody ever heard about before. And they brought the diseases back to their girlfriends in the United States. Yep. Oh, well. As history will show, we lost our ass. And there are books being written now, after 60 years, that we did a miserable job over there. Wasted billions. Left a scar of the land. Which the Vietnamese can sue Americans now.